what do you feel separates the average to the high level performers?
I think there's quite a few answers to this, isn't there, really? But if I was going to distill it down, I'd say probably three things. The first one has to be focus. We have a saying, concentrate to penetrate, penetrate to accumulate. It's a new business thing. You know, if you want to be successful, focus on less because you'll achieve more. Mm-hmm. And I think anyone who achieves a lot is focused. They don't try. The question isn't, can I do something? The question is, should I do something? And they're different questions. Mm-hmm. So quite often you can do something, you can chase that deal down or go for that market. It's not the question though. The question is, should you do that? Mm-hmm. Or would you be better served sticking with what you want, what you do, and nailing it? And I think focus is massively important. I think, speaking as someone who's dyslexic, and I am, so I have memory problems and a whole bunch of different things, I've had to develop coping strategies around organization. So I'm very organized, and that organization has made up for my weaknesses in other areas. And I've noticed it in other people, those who are organized. I don't necessarily mean, you know, the pencils have to be in the right color order or anything like that, but those people who are organized and know what they're doing and update their CRM system and make notes and remember to ring people, and they've got a system that works for them and stick to it, do terribly well, I think. And I think the other one has to be hard work. Do you not think? You know, I've known plenty of talented people. They don't just lazy really. And I did an episode of the Mike Ames show the other day on how being lazy is good for you. I made it clear that I don't mean work shy. I just mean looking to try and do things quicker and easier and better.
Yep.
But I think lazy, when it equates to work shy, is not a good thing. You've got to put the hours in, the graft in, to get to where you need to be, for sure.
Yeah. If I think back, for one of my main motivators from being in a buying role where I got a basic salary and I knew what I was being paid every month, to be a recruitment consultant where you earned commission and there was a relation between your effort and your pay, was a big sale for me, because I could sit there and think, if I could work harder than anybody else, potentially I can earn more money. That was my driver at the time, because I thought, well, if I can spend more time placing people, I'm going to be paid proportionately for the number of people I place. If I buy well and I manage the contracts and the frameworks as a buyer, I still only got my basic salary. It didn't matter how many hours I put into the negotiations of the contracts. Sure. And I think that was a driver for me. I think focus is really important, because we can be busy and spend our time in the wrong places.
You can, doing the right thing, not doing it right. And there was this lovely story. I'll be very quick because I know we've not got massive amounts of time. You may have heard it when Bill Gates was having lunch with Warren Buffett. Bill Gates' dad was there. He'd organised the lunch. And Bill Gates' dad said, you know, I've got the two richest men in the world sitting in front of me having lunch. That's got to be unusual. He said, why is it, do you think, you're so successful? Why are you so rich? And he got him to write down one word on a piece of paper separately and then show it at the same time. And guess what word that was?
Cool.
It was focus. Yeah, it was focus. And that's what Steve Jobs did when he came back to Apple. Yeah. When Next came back into Apple, he got rid of a whole bunch of their product line because he wanted to focus.
Yeah.
You know, it is about concentrate to penetrate to accumulate. You'll get a lot more done.